Have you ever stopped to think about the impact of your words on your inner peace? Imagine this. You wake up in the morning ready to face the day, but as soon as you engage in conversation, you feel a pang of discomfort or regret. Why does this happen? How can something as simple as speech affect our peace of mind? Consider this scenario. You're at work in a meeting. Someone makes a comment that rubs you the wrong way. Instantly, your mind races, thinking of a comeback. Maybe you say it aloud, maybe you don't. But regardless, that moment of conflict disturbs your peace. Words have power. They can build bridges or burn them, create joy or discord. Stay tuned for more insights and discussions on Insightful Journey. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel to continue exploring the wisdom that enriches our lives. This video isn't just about the obvious impacts of words, it's about the subtle ways they shape our inner landscape. So let's embark on a journey through the teachings of Buddhism, where the concept of right speech plays a pivotal role in maintaining peace and harmony. Imagine if every word you spoke contributed positively to your well-being and that of others. It's not about perfection, but about awareness and intention. In Buddhism, speech isn't just communication, it's a powerful tool for personal and collective transformation. The Buddha taught that our words should be true, kind, gentle, and beneficial. These principles guide us towards mindful communication, fostering understanding and empathy. Imagine a world where every conversation uplifts and inspires, where conflicts are resolved with compassion and misunderstandings are clarified with wisdom. Throughout this video series, we'll explore how different types of speech, whether harsh, false, or idle, affect our mental state and relationships. We'll uncover practical strategies rooted in ancient wisdom to cultivate speech that enhances our peace rather than diminishes it. By the end, you'll have practical tools to apply in your daily life, improving not only your relationships but also your inner tranquility. Join us as we unravel the mysteries of how your mouth will destroy your peace and discover the keys to reclaiming it. Through insightful anecdotes, practical examples, and actionable advice, you'll gain a deeper understanding of the profound impact of your words. Together, let's embark on this journey towards greater awareness, compassion, and peace of mind. Welcome to a transformative exploration of the power of words in our lives. Lesson 1. Understanding Right Speech in Buddhism. Welcome to part 2 of our journey on Your Mouth Will Destroy Your Peace, here on Insightful Journey. Have you ever stopped to think about the impact your words have on your life and the lives of those around you? In Buddhism, the concept of right speech holds profound wisdom that can transform how we communicate and ultimately lead to greater inner peace. Imagine this. Every word you speak is like planting a seed. Just as seeds grow into plants that bear fruit, your words shape your relationships, influence your emotions, and affect your overall well-being. Understanding the principles of right speech can empower you to cultivate a more harmonious and fulfilling life. In Buddhism, right speech is part of the Noble Eightfold Path, which guides practitioners toward liberation from suffering. It encompasses speaking truthfully, speaking kindly, speaking gently, and speaking meaningfully. These principles aren't just moral guidelines. They are practical tools for creating a more compassionate world, starting with how we communicate. Consider the power of truthful speech. When we speak truthfully, we build trust with others and with ourselves. Honesty forms the foundation of meaningful relationships, and fosters a sense of integrity within us. Imagine a world where every word spoken is imbued with honesty. How much clearer and more authentic our interactions would become. Speaking kindly is another pillar of right speech. Kind words have the magical ability to uplift, inspire, and heal. They create warmth and connection between individuals. Think back to a time when someone's kind words made your day brighter. By speaking kindly, we contribute to a positive atmosphere around us, fostering goodwill and empathy. Gentleness in speech involves using words that are soothing rather than harsh. Just as a gentle touch can calm a restless soul, gentle speech can soothe emotional wounds and diffuse conflicts. When we speak gently, we show respect for others' feelings and demonstrate our own emotional maturity. Meaningful speech encourages us to consider the impact of our words before speaking. Are they helpful? Are they necessary? Are they timely? Meaningful speech cuts through the noise and communicates with purpose. It prevents misunderstandings and promotes clarity in communication. By practicing right speech, we not only improve our relationships, but also nurture our own inner peace. Imagine the ripple effect of speaking truthfully, kindly, gently, and meaningfully in your daily interactions. It starts with awareness and intentionality in every word we utter. In the next part, we will delve deeper into the impact of harsh speech on our inner peace and explore practical ways to cultivate gentleness in communication. Stay tuned as we continue to unravel the profound teachings of Buddhism on the power of our words. Remember, your speech has the power to shape your world. Choose wisely. Lesson 2. Practical steps to cultivate right speech. In our journey to understand how our words affect our peace, we delve into the profound impact of harsh speech. Imagine a situation where you've been on the receiving end of someone's harsh words. How did it feel? Words have the power to uplift or to tear down, to build bridges or to create chasms of hurt and resentment. Harsh speech, in the context of Buddhism, goes beyond mere rudeness. It encompasses any form of speech that is abrasive, hurtful, or demeaning. When we speak harshly, we not only harm others but also disrupt our own inner peace. The Buddha taught that such speech arises from negative emotions like anger, hatred, or ignorance, which poison our minds and disturb our mental tranquility. Consider the ripple effect of harsh words. They not only hurt the immediate recipient, but can also spread negativity to others. Think of a time when you may have spoken harshly and noticed how it affected the atmosphere around you. Harsh speech creates tension and discomfort, disrupting the harmony in relationships and within ourselves. Moreover, harsh words leave lasting impressions. They can linger in our minds long after they've been spoken, replaying themselves and causing emotional distress. This mental turmoil distracts us from cultivating mindfulness and inner calm, essential elements in the pursuit of happiness and peace. From a psychological perspective, harsh speech contributes to a cycle of negativity. When we speak harshly, we invite similar responses from others, perpetuating a cycle of conflict and misunderstanding. This cycle can escalate quickly, leading to deeper rifts in relationships and eroding trust. In Buddhism, the principle of right speech emphasizes the importance of words that are truthful, kind, and beneficial. Harsh speech violates this principle by causing harm and discord. It clouds our minds with negativity, preventing us from experiencing true peace and contentment. To illustrate, imagine a serene pond disturbed by a sudden storm. Harsh speech is like the storm, disruptive, turbulent, and unsettling. It disturbs the calm waters of our minds, making it difficult to see clearly or to find solace in stillness. In everyday life, we encounter numerous opportunities to choose our words wisely, whether in casual conversations or during moments of conflict. Our speech shapes the quality of our interactions and the atmosphere around us. By cultivating awareness of our words and their impact, we can contribute positively to our own well-being and that of others. Ultimately, the practice of mindfulness in speech involves pausing before speaking and considering the intention behind our words. Are they motivated by kindness and understanding, or by anger and frustration? By aligning our speech with compassion and wisdom, we nurture harmony and cultivate inner peace. In the next part, we will explore how gossip and slander further disrupt our peace and well-being, shedding light on the importance of integrity in our communication. Lesson 3. False speech, the root of distrust. In our journey to understand how our words impact our peace, we encounter a formidable adversary: gossip and slander. Imagine this scenario. You're at a gathering surrounded by friends or colleagues, and someone starts sharing a juicy piece of information about another person. It might seem harmless, just a bit of gossip. But in reality, gossip and slander are potent toxins that poison not only relationships, but also our own minds. When we engage in gossip, we often do so out of curiosity or a desire to bond with others. It's natural to want to feel connected through shared information. However, gossip usually involves speaking about someone who isn't present, discussing their flaws or actions in a negative light. This act not only undermines trust, but also breeds negativity within ourselves. In Buddhism, gossip and slander are seen as harmful because they contribute to disharmony and discontentment. The Buddha taught that our words should be used for beneficial purposes, such as promoting understanding and goodwill, rather than sowing seeds of discord. When we gossip, we create divisions and erode the fabric of trust that holds relationships together. Consider the impact of gossip on your own peace of mind. Have you ever found yourself dwelling on rumors or speculation about others? Notice how gossip can consume your thoughts, leading to judgment and even anxiety. The more we engage in gossip, the more we reinforce a cycle of negativity within ourselves and our social circles. Moreover, gossip often distorts reality. Information passed from person to person can become exaggerated or skewed, leading to misunderstandings and hurt feelings. What starts as a harmless comment can quickly snowball into a damaging narrative that affects reputations and relationships. It's essential to recognize that gossip not only harms others but also reflects our own insecurities and unmet needs. When we gossip, we may be seeking validation or trying to feel better about ourselves by putting others down. However, this behavior only perpetuates a cycle of negativity and prevents us from cultivating genuine connections based on trust and respect. In Buddhist teachings, right speech emphasizes the importance of speaking truthfully, kindly, and constructively. Gossip and slander violate these principles by spreading misinformation and causing harm. As we strive to cultivate inner peace, we must be mindful of the words we choose to speak and the impact they have on ourselves and those around us. To break free from the grip of gossip, practice mindfulness and compassion in your interactions. Before speaking about others, ask yourself, is this information true? Is it necessary to share? What are my intentions behind sharing this? By cultivating awareness of our motivations and the consequences of our words, we can begin to transform gossip into meaningful communication that uplifts rather than undermines. Ultimately, gossip and slander are choices we make in how we relate to others. By choosing to refrain from gossip and instead practice empathy and understanding, we contribute to a more peaceful and harmonious world. Let's challenge ourselves to break free from the habit of gossip and embrace speech that fosters connection, respect, and genuine well-being. Lesson 4: Idle chatter, wasting precious moments. In the journey towards inner peace, our words play a pivotal role. Among the many pitfalls of speech, false speech stands out as a profound disruptor of harmony and trust. Imagine a world where every word spoken is like a seed planted in the soil of relationships. False speech is akin to planting weeds, choking the growth of trust and understanding. Words have immense power. They can build bridges or burn them down. False speech, whether it's outright lies or deceptive half-truths, erodes the very foundation of trust. In Buddhist teachings, the principle of right speech emphasizes honesty and truthfulness as fundamental virtues. When we deviate from truthfulness, we not only deceive others, but also ourselves, creating a tangled web that distances us from peace. Consider the ripple effect of false speech. It starts with a seemingly harmless exaggeration or a small lie, but its consequences can be far-reaching. Relationships strain under the weight of distrust, fragile alliances crumble, and personal integrity suffers. Each instance of falsehood chips away at the credibility we have painstakingly built. Buddhism teaches us to examine our intentions behind every word. Are we motivated by fear, greed, or a desire to impress? False speech often stems from insecurity or a misguided attempt to avoid discomfort. By cultivating mindfulness, we can catch ourselves before falsehoods slip from our lips, choosing instead to uphold truth as a pillar of our communication. The impact of false speech extends beyond immediate relationships. In broader society, misinformation spreads like wildfire, sowing confusion and deepening divisions. Fake news, misleading advertisements, and distorted narratives thrive in an environment where truth is malleable. Each falsehood contributes to a collective erosion of trust, making it harder to discern fact from fiction. Imagine a world where every word spoken is rooted in authenticity and integrity. Such a world begins with each individual's commitment to truthfulness. When we speak truthfully, we contribute to a culture of honesty and transparency. Trust becomes the currency of our interactions, enriching our relationships and fostering a sense of security and peace. False speech is not just about what we say, it's also about what we choose not to say. Silence can be complicit in deception when the truth is withheld or manipulated through omission. Buddhism encourages us to speak up for truth, even when it's uncomfortable or unpopular. By courageously embracing truthfulness, we pave the way for genuine connection and mutual respect. In the pursuit of inner peace, the practice of right speech offers profound guidance. It invites us to pause and reflect before speaking, considering the impact of our words on ourselves and others. By aligning our speech with truth and authenticity, we cultivate a clear conscience and a tranquil mind. Ultimately, the choice between truth and falsehood lies within each of us. It's a choice that shapes not only our relationships, but also our own sense of integrity and well-being. As we navigate the complexities of life, let us remember the power of our words to either nurture trust or sow seeds of doubt. In embracing truthfulness, we reclaim our power to create harmony and foster peace, both within ourselves and in the world around us. Lesson 5. The role of silence in maintaining peace. In our fast-paced lives, amidst the constant buzz of notifications and conversations, how often do we pause to consider the value of our words? Idle chatter, though seemingly harmless, can have profound implications on our inner peace and relationships. Imagine a typical day, scrolling through social media, chatting with colleagues over trivial matters, or engaging in gossip about others. These moments, while fleeting, accumulate and shape our mental landscape. Each word spoken without purpose is a moment lost, a breath wasted. Buddhism teaches us the importance of mindfulness in speech. Idle chatter refers to speech that serves no beneficial purpose, neither to ourselves nor to others. It fills the air with noise but lacks substance, like clouds passing without rain. Consider how often we engage in small talk out of habit rather than genuine connection. These interactions, though superficially pleasant, often leave us feeling empty or drained. They distract us from meaningful pursuit and prevent us from truly listening to ourselves and others. Moreover, idle chatter can perpetuate misunderstandings and reinforce negative patterns. Casual remarks or jokes made thoughtlessly may inadvertently hurt someone's feelings or damage relationships. The impact of our words, even in moments of lightheartedness, can be far-reaching. In Buddhist philosophy, every moment is seen as precious, a chance to cultivate mindfulness and compassion. By reducing idle chatter, we free up mental space for more profound reflections and meaningful interactions. Silence, often feared in modern society, can become a source of clarity and peace. Think about the conversations you engage in daily. Are they enriching your life or merely filling the void? Recognizing the value of each word spoken allows us to make conscious choices about how we communicate. It empowers us to prioritize quality over quantity in our interactions. By practicing mindful speech, we honor the sanctity of communication. Every word carries energy, and every silence holds potential. Through awareness and intention, we can transform idle chatter into moments of connection and insight. Imagine a world where every conversation is meaningful, a world where silence is welcomed as an opportunity for understanding rather than discomfort. This transformation begins with each of us committing to speak with purpose and listen with empathy. In the journey towards inner peace, mindfulness in speech plays a pivotal role. It invites us to pause before speaking, to consider the impact of our words on ourselves and others. By embracing this practice, we not only enhance our relationships, but also cultivate a deeper sense of harmony within. Let us reflect on how we can minimize idle chatter in our lives. Perhaps it means choosing silence over unnecessary words or redirecting conversations towards topics of substance and meaning. Every effort towards mindful communication contributes to our collective well-being. As we navigate the complexities of modern communication, let us remember the wisdom of Buddhism, that true peace begins with the way we speak and listen. May we strive to use our words wisely, honoring their power to either nurture or diminish the peace within ourselves and our world. Lesson 6. Mindful communication, speaking with intention. In a bustling world filled with constant noise and chatter, silence often feels like a forgotten treasure. Yet in the teachings of Buddhism, silence holds profound importance as a sanctuary for inner peace and wisdom. Imagine a moment of complete stillness where the mind rests from its ceaseless thoughts and the heart finds solace in quietude. This is the essence of silence, the fertile ground where true understanding and clarity can blossom. Silence isn't merely the absence of sound. It is a deliberate choice, a practice that cultivates mindfulness and presence. In Buddhist philosophy, the practice of noble silence during meditation retreats illustrates its transformative power. By refraining from unnecessary speech, practitioners create a conducive environment for deep introspection and insight. In this sacred space of silence, one can listen not only to external quiet, but also to the whispers of one's own soul. In our daily lives, amidst the cacophony of opinions and distractions, silence becomes a precious ally. It offers a refuge from the turbulence of emotions and the impulsiveness of words spoken in haste. How often do we speak to fill the void rather than to impart wisdom or kindness? Silence reminds us of the value of thoughtful speech, encouraging us to pause and reflect before we contribute to the conversation. Moreover, silence plays a pivotal role in relationships. It fosters understanding and empathy, allowing us to listen attentively to others without the urge to interrupt or judge. In conflicts, silence can be a potent tool for de-escalation, offering the space for tempers to cool and perspectives to be reconsidered. It's not about withholding communication, but rather about choosing when and how to communicate mindfully. Silence also serves as a bridge to deeper spiritual dimensions. Many spiritual practices across cultures emphasize the power of silent contemplation as a means to connect with the divine or the universal energy. In Buddhism, moments of silent meditation enable practitioners to transcend the limitations of verbal language and tap into a profound sense of interconnectedness with all beings. Furthermore, silence teaches us humility. It reminds us that wisdom often resides in what is left unsaid, in the gaps between words, where profound truths can be felt rather than articulated. It invites us to be comfortable with stillness and to appreciate the richness of moments when we are not compelled to speak, but instead to simply be present. In conclusion, integrating moments of silence into our lives is not an act of withdrawal, but a practice of enrichment. It empowers us to cultivate deeper self-awareness, to nurture more meaningful connections with others, and to approach communication with mindfulness and compassion. As we embrace the role of silence in maintaining peace, we embark on a journey toward greater harmony within ourselves and with the world around us. Lesson 7. Mindful communication, speaking with intention. In our fast-paced world, communication often becomes hurried and reactive. Yet in the teachings of Buddhism, there lies profound wisdom about the power of mindful communication, speaking with intention and awareness. Imagine a world where every word uttered carries not just meaning, but also mindfulness. Such a world is not just a dream, but a potential reality we can shape through our conscious effort. Think back to a moment when someone's words deeply touched you. Perhaps it was a friend offering encouragement during a difficult time, or a mentor imparting invaluable advice. What made those words impactful? It wasn't just their content, but the intention behind them, the sincerity, compassion, and clarity with which they were spoken. Mindful communication is about cultivating that intention in every interaction, whether with ourselves or others. At its core, mindful communication involves being fully present in the moment of speaking. It means listening deeply to ourselves first, understanding our own thoughts and emotions before expressing them outwardly. This self-awareness allows us to choose our words consciously, avoiding harmful speech that could cause suffering to ourselves or others. When we speak with intention, we create a space where understanding can flourish and conflicts can be resolved peacefully. Imagine a conversation where every word is carefully chosen to build bridges instead of walls. Mindful communication fosters connections and nurtures relationships because it prioritizes empathy and respect. It acknowledges the power of words not just to convey information, but to shape reality, to uplift, inspire, and heal. In Buddhist practice, right speech is one of the foundational elements of the Noble Eightfold Path, a guide to living ethically and with wisdom. It emphasizes speaking truthfully, kindly, and constructively. This ancient wisdom offers timeless principles that are as relevant today as they were centuries ago. By applying these principles in our daily lives, we can transform our relationships, our communities, and ourselves. Consider the ripple effect of your words. Every conversation, whether trivial or profound, has the potential to influence others. Mindful communication invites us to pause before we speak, to consider the impact of our words on those around us. It encourages us to communicate not just with our minds, but with our hearts, fostering harmony and understanding in our interactions. Practicing mindful communication begins with awareness of our thoughts, emotions, and the intentions behind our words. It involves cultivating a compassionate attitude towards ourselves and others, recognizing that everyone deserves to be heard and understood. When we speak with intention, we align our words with our values, promoting authenticity and integrity in our communication. Imagine the transformation that could occur if each of us committed to speaking with greater mindfulness. Conflicts could be resolved with dialogue rather than argument. Misunderstandings could be clarified with compassion rather than judgment. Mindful communication is a pathway to deeper connection and mutual respect, transcending differences and fostering unity. The practice of mindful communication extends beyond verbal interactions. It encompasses our nonverbal cues, our gestures, and even our presence. It invites us to communicate not just with our voices, but with our entire being, authentically and sincerely. In doing so, we create an atmosphere of trust and openness where genuine communication can flourish. Consider the moments when you felt truly heard and understood. What was it about that interaction that made it meaningful? Chances are, it wasn't just the words spoken, but the presence and mindfulness with which they were delivered. Mindful communication invites us to bring that same level of presence to every conversation, honoring each person's unique experience and perspective. As we cultivate mindful communication, we become more attuned to the impact of our words on ourselves and others. We become agents of positive change, fostering empathy and connection in our relationships. Mindful communication is a practice, a journey of self-discovery and growth that unfolds with each interaction. It empowers us to communicate with greater clarity, compassion, and authenticity, enriching our lives and those around us. Imagine a world where every interaction is infused with mindfulness and intention, a world where words are used not as weapons, but as instruments of peace and understanding. This vision is within our grasp, waiting to be realized through the transformative power of mindful communication. Lesson 8: Compassionate Speech, Healing Words. In our journey to understand the impact of our words, we come to a pivotal point: cultivating compassionate speech. This form of speech goes beyond mere correctness. It embraces the profound power of kindness, empathy, and understanding in every interaction. Imagine a world where every word spoken is infused with genuine care and goodwill. Such a world begins with each of us in our daily conversations and interactions. Compassionate speech is not just a practice, it is a transformational force. When we speak with compassion, we acknowledge the humanity in others and ourselves. We recognize that our words have the power to heal wounds, uplift spirits, and build bridges between hearts. It starts with a mindset of empathy, where we genuinely seek to understand before seeking to be understood. Often we underestimate the impact of simple words spoken with kindness. A sincere compliment, a word of encouragement, or a comforting reassurance can turn someone's day around. It's about being present in the moment and choosing our words wisely, knowing that they have the potential to create lasting impressions. Compassionate speech also involves being mindful of the context and the emotional state of the person we are speaking to. It's about speaking gently and respectfully, even when we disagree or need to address something challenging. This approach not only diffuses tension, but also fosters mutual respect and understanding. Moreover, compassionate speech extends beyond verbal communication. It includes the tone of our voice, our body language, and even the energy we convey. When our words align with our genuine intentions to bring about positive change, they become a powerful instrument for fostering harmony and connection in our relationships. One of the core teachings of Buddhism is the cultivation of loving kindness, metta. This practice encourages us to develop a boundless heart of love and compassion towards all beings, starting with how we communicate. By practicing loving kindness in our speech, we actively contribute to a more compassionate and harmonious world. It's important to note that cultivating compassionate speech requires self-awareness and inner cultivation. It begins with observing our own tendencies in communication, our triggers, biases, and habitual reactions. Through mindfulness and introspection, we can gradually replace harmful speech habits with ones that promote understanding and goodwill. In essence, compassionate speech is about speaking from the heart with sincerity and integrity. It's about choosing words that build trust, strengthen relationships, and bring joy to both the speaker and the listener. As we continue to explore this transformative practice, let's remember that every word has the power to create ripples of positivity and healing in the world around us. Lesson 9. Listening deeply, the other half of communication. In our journey to discover the impact of our words, we arrive at a crucial point: mindful communication. How often do we speak without truly considering the consequences of our words? Mindful communication, as taught in Buddhism, goes beyond mere verbal exchanges. It's about speaking with deep awareness and intention. Imagine a world where every word uttered is purposeful and kind, where conversations are meaningful and healing. This is the essence of mindful communication, a practice that not only transforms how we interact with others, but also shapes our inner peace. When we speak mindfully, we choose our words carefully, understanding their power to either uplift or harm. Each sentence becomes an opportunity to foster understanding and connection rather than misunderstanding and conflict. It's not just about what we say, but how we say it, the tone, the timing, and the empathy we convey. Mindful communication begins with mindfulness itself, the practice of being fully present in the moment. It requires us to listen deeply, not just to the words spoken, but to the emotions and intentions behind them. By doing so, we cultivate empathy, and build trust, essential ingredients for harmonious relationships. Consider a conversation where someone speaks to you with genuine presence and empathy. How does it feel? You're likely to feel heard, valued, and respected. Mindful communication honors both the speaker and the listener, creating a space where understanding can flourish. In our fast-paced world, where communication often happens in snippets and sound bites, practicing mindful communication may seem challenging. However, it's a skill that can be developed with patience and awareness. It involves pausing before speaking, reflecting on our motives and aligning our words with our values. One of the key teachings in Buddhism is the principle of right speech, which encompasses speaking truthfully, kindly, and with clarity. When we practice right speech, we not only avoid causing harm through our words, but also contribute positively to the well-being of those around us. Mindful communication isn't just about the words we speak, it's also about the spaces between them. Sometimes, silence speaks volumes. Knowing when to listen, when to speak, and when to hold space for others is integral to mindful communication. In today's digital age, where communication often happens through screens, the principles of mindful communication are more relevant than ever. We must consider the impact of our written words as much as our spoken ones, fostering constructive dialogue and empathy online. Imagine the ripple effect of practicing mindful communication in our daily lives. By speaking with intention and compassion, we inspire others to do the same. Our words become a force for positive change, creating a ripple effect of kindness and understanding. Ultimately, mindful communication is a practice that extends beyond our interactions with others. It transforms how we relate to ourselves. By speaking with kindness and authenticity, we nurture our own inner peace and self-respect. As we explore the depths of mindful communication, let us remember that it's a journey, not a destination. Each conversation, each interaction is an opportunity to deepen our practice and cultivate greater empathy and understanding. In the next part of our journey, we will delve into compassionate speech, a powerful antidote to conflict and misunderstanding. Together, let's continue to explore how our words can shape a world of peace and harmony. Lesson 10. Practical steps to cultivate right speech. In our journey to cultivate peace through our words, practical steps play a crucial role. Understanding how to practice right speech isn't just about theory. It's about transforming our daily interactions into opportunities for harmony and compassion. Let's start by becoming aware of our intentions behind every word we speak. Before speaking, ask yourself, is what I'm about to say true? Is it beneficial? Is it necessary? This simple reflection can prevent much unnecessary speech. Next, practice mindfulness in communication. Listen deeply to others without interrupting or formulating your response. Give them your full attention, acknowledging their words and emotions. Another powerful practice is to pause before reacting in anger or frustration. Take a deep breath. Allow yourself a moment to choose your words wisely, rather than letting emotions dictate your speech. When faced with a difficult conversation, approach it with empathy and kindness. Seek to understand the other person's perspective before expressing your own. This empathetic listening fosters mutual respect and understanding. Consider the impact of your words on others. Words have the power to uplift or hurt. Choose to use words that inspire, encourage, and support. Even in disagreements, strive to express yourself with respect and consideration for the other person's feelings. Silence can also be a form of right speech. There are moments when saying nothing is more beneficial than saying something that could cause harm or misunderstanding. Embrace silence as a way to honor the present moment. Practice gratitude in your speech. Express appreciation and acknowledgement for others' actions and qualities. Gratitude fosters positivity and strengthens relationships. Avoid gossip and negative speech. Refrain from discussing others' faults or spreading rumors. Instead, focus on speaking about ideas, experiences, and qualities that uplift and inspire. Apologize sincerely when your words cause harm. Recognize the impact of your speech and take responsibility for it. A genuine apology can mend relationships and demonstrate your commitment to practicing right speech. When communicating via digital platforms, remember that written words carry weight. Before posting or commenting, consider whether your words contribute positively to the conversation or if they could be misinterpreted. Engage in reflective practices such as journaling or meditation to cultivate the awareness of your speech habits. Notice patterns of speech that align with right speech principles and those that may need refinement. Surround yourself with people who also value mindful communication. Cultivate relationships where open, honest, and respectful dialogue is encouraged and practiced. Educate yourself about different communication styles and cultural sensitivities. Respect diversity in communication preferences and adapt your approach to honor others' backgrounds and perspectives. Set intentions for your speech each day. Before starting your day, affirm your commitment to speaking with kindness, honesty, and compassion in all your interactions. Seek feedback from trusted friends or mentors about your communication style. Use their insights to continually improve how you express yourself and interact with others. Practice patience in communication. Not every conversation will go smoothly, and misunderstandings may occur. Approach these moments with patience and a willingness to clarify and understand. Embrace humor and lightheartedness in your speech, but ensure it does not come at the expense of others. Use humor to connect and uplift rather than to ridicule or belittle. Learn from exemplary communicators. Observe individuals known for their ability to speak thoughtfully and effectively. Take note of their techniques and incorporate them into your own communication style. Lastly, remember that mastering right speech is a lifelong practice. Be gentle with yourself as you navigate this journey. Celebrate your progress and remain committed to cultivating peace through your words. By integrating these practical steps into your daily life, you not only enhance your relationships and inner peace, but also contribute to a more compassionate and harmonious world. Conclusion: transform your speech, transform your life. Welcome back to Insightful Journey, where we've journeyed through the profound impact of our words on our inner peace. In this concluding part, we'll bring together everything we've learned about transforming our speech to transform our lives. Think about a moment when someone's words lifted your spirits or cut you deeply. Words have immense power. They can build bridges or create chasms, bring joy or sorrow. Understanding this power is the first step to harnessing it for our own peace and the well-being of others. Throughout our exploration, we've delved into the wisdom of Buddhism, where the concept of right speech serves as a guiding light. Right speech isn't just about saying the right thing. It's about speaking with mindfulness, kindness, and honesty. Imagine a world where every word spoken is carefully chosen, where conversations are nourishing rather than draining, It's not just a dream. It's within our grasp if we commit to practicing mindful communication. By cultivating awareness of our speech, we can break free from the cycle of negativity and conflict that often arises from careless words. Each interaction becomes an opportunity to foster understanding and compassion. Transforming our speech begins with self-awareness. Notice how you speak to yourself. Do you offer kindness and encouragement, or criticism and judgment? The way we speak to ourselves sets the tone for how we speak to others. When we speak from a place of mindfulness, we choose our words wisely, considering their impact before they leave our lips. This pause allows us to align our speech with our values and intentions. Communication isn't just about talking, it's also about listening deeply. When we listen with presence, we honor the speaker's humanity and strengthen our connections. True mastery of speech lies in knowing when to remain silent. Silence isn't empty. It's fertile ground for understanding and reflection. Sometimes the most powerful response is the one left unsaid. As we conclude, remember that transformation takes practice. Be patient with yourself and others as you embark on this journey. Small changes in how we speak can ripple outwards, creating waves of positivity and harmony. Our words are threads that weave the fabric of our lives. Let's weave them with care, creating a tapestry of kindness, empathy, and truth. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of how our mouth can either destroy or nurture our peace. Together, let's continue to cultivate the right speech and create a world where words are a source of healing and connection. Stay tuned for more insights and discussions on Insightful Journey. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel to continue exploring the wisdom that enriches our lives. Let's transform our speech, and in doing so, transform our world.